The answer lies in the heart of battle.
King of Iron Fist Tournament.
Mugen TV Versus Corner.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Hey everyone, this is Mugenlord here, and I'm back again with another Granblue Fantasy Versus video. And it seems like Arc System is really pulling out the stops for this Granblue Fantasy Versus game as far as advertisements and promotion is concerned. They just dropped a bunch of introduction videos for each character, so you get a chance to get an understanding of how these characters' gameplay mechanics works, which I'm pretty excited for. I'm really looking forward to this game. Now, if you guys don't know, a new character has been revealed, which his name is, or her name is, Festiva, which is a grappling character. We finally get introduced to a grapple character, kind of like similar to Zangief and Alex, and you can see some of the similarities as far as that's concerned with the character. And this character looks like a straight up beast, and this character is going to take a whole lot of damage. I can see it right now. But as I said before, when it comes to Arc System, when it comes to their animations and how they represent these characters, it's a lot of charm and a lot of love put into Festiva, him or herself, which looks pretty interesting. And I'm not really into grappling characters because the playstyle is just not for me because of how slow they are, but they do take an incredible amount of damage. But this character looks kind of fun, looks pretty dope. I would definitely like to give this character a try. Now, besides that, if you guys don't know, they also did an exhibition match starring Fudo and Daigo himself, because they're pretty much sponsored by Side Games themselves, so it makes sense. There's a video, maybe I'll drop it in the link in the description below so you can get to try to see the game in action, how the gameplay mechanics actually work for this game. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm starting to realize when it comes to fighting games, and there's been a lot of questions and a lot of debates coming from both sides as far as accessibility when it comes to these fighting games now, where we have the auto combos now where you just press one button and you just do a whole combo into super, and how some games now have removed directional inputs like quarter circle motions and shuriken motions and stuff like that. And a lot of fans and a lot of hardcore fighting game fans pretty much don't like the simplicity of that, and they feel as though it takes away I guess some of the execution part of these fighting games. But to me, I'm starting to warm up to this, because looking at these gameplay mechanics and how simplistic the controls are, it really leaves those, especially new players or people who have a hard time with inputs and execution, it allows them to invest more time in the game itself and getting the chance to understand the gameplay mechanics and the characters themselves, instead of you trying to focus on trying to get the right inputs for the inputs or the moves to come out. Because if you guys haven't watched my live stream with King of Fighters 14, if you guys, I know a lot of you there witnessed it, but I had a hard time trying to work out some of the combos that they had in the trial mode, and some of the inputs was just downright ridiculous for me to try to harper on and try to grasp. And I much rather want to know how the game fundamentally worked than to me to try to tackle knowing how to put the right inputs in, or to do the inputs just right in order for the move to be read by the game itself, and for the move to actually work on screen. So I think that with this game, and looking at games like Blade Stranger, it definitely does break that barrier as far as execution is concerned. And it worked in Blade Strangers, and I felt more like a badass for the fact was, now I can think of combos without the inputs being too ridiculous, like I said, quarter circle motions, shuriken motions, because at times I do have troubles doing that at times, because when I'm in the middle of a fight, my adrenaline get to rushing, or when I thought that I did the right input, but because simply I held the stick in a direction for too long, or the joystick didn't get a chance to go back into neutral state, I end up inputting the wrong command, and I end up getting capitalized on and get punished and end up losing the match because of that. So them removing that type of barrier right there, and it allows me to be able to just focus on the combos themselves and how I implement the combos, and actually focus on the match itself. So I think that's really good, and I can't wait to actually get my hands on Granblue Fantasy. Remember guys, that the beta, in my last video, the closed beta, you can sign up for it. I left it in the link, or you can just I'll post it at the end of this video, and you can just click on that video and you can go check it out. You can sign up for it. I believe that the beta is coming up on the 24th of this month, and it's going to be up for a few days for you guys to check it out. And hopefully I do get into the closed beta, because I definitely want to actually do a deep down analysis and explain what the gameplay, how the gameplay is like, just in case you guys may be interested in something like this. But that's pretty much it for this video. The game is looking beautiful, it's shaping up really well. I'm looking forward to getting my hands and giving this game a try, and I'm also looking forward to the RPG that may come here in the United States, especially if this game really does well and it opens up and exposes this franchise to the Western audience. But I definitely want to hear your thoughts on this. What do you think about the new character Festiva, and what do you think about the control inputs that we talked about and making it simple and removing the quarter circle motions and everything in general and just focus on the fighting itself? What do you think about that, especially if you're a veteran fighting game player that's part of the FGC? What do you think about that? Definitely want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. If you like the video, share it around, and also if you want to be notified for more Granblue Fantasy videos in the future, hit the bell to be notified. This is Mugen Lord signing off. See you game fiends later. Peace out. It looks like you reached the end of the video. Well, while you're at it, check out some of my other discussion videos by clicking on the annotations below, and don't forget to follow me on other social media platforms to stay up to date with future content. Signing off.